Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing in the entertainment world lately, Luca Guadagnino's upcoming film Artificial, and the whole Timothée Chalamet ballet controversy. But here's the thing, I'm not just here to rehash the headlines. I'm here to unpack the layers, the implications, and the why behind it all. Because, personally, I think this is about more than just a movie or a comment, it's about the intersection of art, technology, and how we perceive both. First, let's talk Artificial. Monica Barbaro, who's in the film, described it as this wild mix of tones. One day it's a madcap comedy, the next it's a horror story. And you know what? I love that. Cinema doesn't have to fit neatly into one box. What makes this really interesting is how it reflects the chaos of its subject matter, OpenAI and its CEO, Sam Altman. AI itself is this messy, unpredictable thing, part revolutionary, part terrifying. So, a film that can't decide if it's a comedy or a horror. Perfect. It mirrors the duality of its topic. In my opinion, this isn't a lack of vision, it's a bold statement. What many people don't realize is that films about real, living figures often struggle with tone because the truth is rarely one-dimensional. This movie seems to lean into that complexity, and I'm here for it. Now, the fact that Amazon dropped the film after investing $50 billion in OpenAI. That's a detail I find fascinating. It raises a deeper question: was this a business decision, a creative clash, or something else entirely? Neon picking it up feels like a win for independent storytelling, but it also makes me wonder how much control corporations should have over narratives about themselves. If you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just about a movie, it's about who gets to tell the story of our technological future. Switching gears to Timothée Chalamet's comments about ballet and opera. Here's where things get tricky. He said he wouldn't want to be part of an art form that no one cares about, and Monica Barbaro, who comes from a ballet background, had to address it. Personally, I think this is less about disrespect and more about a generational shift in how we value art. What this really suggests is that we're in a cultural moment where relevance is measured by audience size, and that's a dangerous game. Ballet and opera aren't dying, they're evolving, but they are also being pushed to the margins by a society that prioritizes accessibility over tradition. One thing that immediately stands out is how Chalamet's comments were misinterpreted. Barbaro pointed out that he was likely talking about audience decline, not disrespecting the art forms. And as someone who's trained in ballet, her perspective is crucial. She's not defensive, she's reflective. She sees the truth in his words but also understands the value of preserving these art forms, even if they are not mainstream. What makes this whole situation so compelling is how it ties into bigger trends. We're living in an era where AI is reshaping industries, and art is no exception. Artificial isn't just a film about OpenAI, it's a commentary on how technology is forcing us to redefine creativity. Meanwhile, Chalamet's comments highlight the tension between commercial success and artistic integrity. Are we only making art for the masses? Or is there still room for niche, challenging work? In my opinion, these conversations are long overdue. So, here's my closing thought. What if the chaos of Artificial and the controversy around Chalamet's comments are both symptoms of the same thing? A world that's struggling to balance innovation with tradition, relevance with depth. Personally, I think that's the real story here. It's not about a movie or a comment, it's about where we're headed as a culture. And honestly, I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.